asphalt. Every year they are going to make again the asphalt. On our right, all the buildings that are settled here are the pit stops. I will show you the entrance at the end of the lap. But the length of the lap is 3 kilometers 326 meters, almost 2 miles, and they are going to do 78 laps. They shift every 2 seconds. So on the ground, if you have a look on both sides of the car straight ahead, you'll see the marks, the white marks for the Formula 1 cars where they start the race. So I will stop at the pole position to show you. And soon on our left, you'll see the official stage where the Prince is watching the race, here. So it's going to be removed also. Here's the pole position and the starting line. Everybody is ready? Yes. It's the maximum I can do. On your left, you have the silver window shop with the flags. This is the Automobile Club, the company that organized a race since 1929, a very old race. And usually the driver who's got the pole position will be the winner, or the second one, but after it's almost impossible to win the race because it's very difficult to pass another car. Here on the way up to Monte Carlo, this is the largest part of the track. So here you can have a chance to pass a car.
Do you know what their maximum speed they get up to?
Sorry?
Do you know their maximum speed that they get up to?
Yes, actually the average speed is 161 kilometers per hour. That will be in miles, almost 90 miles. And maximum speed is through the tunnel. I'm going to show you where. It can reach 300 kilometers per hour. That will be 170 miles per hour.
Wow.
And I will show you some signs later, a little bit further on the track, that are for the speed. There are landmarks for the speed for the Formula 1 drivers. And where are the official stands, also the stands where people are watching the race. So I will do the whole lap and then we're going to come back here in Monte Carlo for some free time.
Just a quick question, do you have a charger here in this area? In
No,
the back,
I
or
don't.
Only in the front?
I don't have any charger for cell phone. Oops, sorry.
No, I have the charger, but I see there is one
Oh
plug
yes,
there. Is
yes,
there one
you
in the
can
back
plug it
as well?
here if you want.
Just hand it over.
I will pull over in just a few seconds. So here in Monte Carlo, you can see all the dress designer stores, Gucci, Valentino, Hermes, and so on. And we are still on the Formula 1 track. So in a few seconds, we're going to be on the square of Monte Carlo. And you'll have to imagine that it's part of the Formula 1 track.
It's a pity it's
Oh,
running
but,
out of battery now.
yeah.
But if you charge it for 5 minutes,
You'll be able to take more pictures.
thanks.
The Formula 1 track attracts every year on average 200,000 people during 4 days. And all the balconies you are going to see also along the track are rented for 5,000 euros a day. There are also places to watch the race with self-catering on it. We're going to come back here, as I told you, in Monte Carlo. You'll have another free time. If you want to come back here on this terrace to the right side, it's a great spot to take some pictures overlooking the harbor and also the old town. The beautiful building you can see on the right is the Opera House and the old casino of Monte Carlo. The main entrance is on the square. I will show you where. If you want to visit the old casino, it's 17 euros per person. You need a passport, an ID, or a driving license. It opens from 2 p.m. to 4 a.m. and you'll see the main gambling rooms where they made the James Bond movie. I mean the original one, Casino Royale. I lost everything.
No, not.
And also there's one scene of the one with Pierce Brosnan. I don't remember the name. On your right, the Café de Paris. It's a nice place to have a drink and to watch the city walk by. And next to the Café de Paris, you have another entrance for a modern casino. Here you don't pay the entrance, it's a free one with more slots machine. On the other side, left side, the Hotel de Paris, 5 stars hotel and the renovation, but 8,000 euros a night in a suite room. And behind the stands here, you'll see big white bubbles if you want to have a look or if you want to walk there later. It's all closed because we're on Sunday, but it's a temporary shopping center with much more dress designer stores. Trying to fix this. We are still on the track. So you've seen how an hour is a square. Then the Formula One drivers are driving down here. It's where we'll see the two main curves of the track. Best time has been 1 minute 12 seconds for one full lap. Can you imagine? So first main curve. Second one is where you'll see the Fairmont Monte Carlo Hotel straight ahead. It's the one we call the Hairpin Bend.
Sure, the rooms are very expensive at that time.
Oh yes, for 4 days the prices increase a lot. If you have the balcony overlooking the Hairpin Bend, it can reach 9,000 euros a night during the 4 days of the race. So the Hairpin Bend, let's speed a little bit. And after it's going to be the famous tunnel. Nobody is allowed to watch the race into the tunnel, it's too dangerous. So they just put the cameras inside and big video screens outside to transmit what's going on. And it's very dangerous because of the changing of light. It's dark inside, and after sunshine is shining, it can be dangerous for the driver. So here is the maximum speed, as I told you, 170 miles an hour, 300 kilometers per hour. So as you can imagine, they cross the tunnel in few seconds. Behind the signs on your left, they just hide the sea view because they are building the new district of Monaco. If you come back in 15 years, you'll have 6 districts. They are building an island in the middle of the water that will be linked to the land, like a peninsula, and it will be the new district, an ecologic district, and some of the apartments are going to have the underwater sea view. If you want to have a look how it's going to be, I just found on YouTube a video that shows you the project in 2 minutes. It is Sea Land Project of Monaco, and it's really unbelievable. So after this, they will make longer the Formula One track. At the exit of the tunnel, can you see the black sign 200? This is a landmark for the speed in kilometers per hour, 150. So it means then from 300 kilometers per hour, they slow down to 50 kilometers an hour. From 170 miles, they slow down to 20 miles an hour. 50 kilometers is 20 miles. Why? Because the next curve we are going to pass is definitely the most dangerous part of the track. We call it the chicane. Chicane means a very narrow curve. You'll see it in a few seconds. It's usually where the accident happened. And much more yachts are going to be there during the race. Usually they are rented by the big companies for the best clients. Here's the chicane, this curve. And I'm driving 15 kilometers per hour. All the main stands are here along the harbor, facing the sea. And at the end of the lap, we are going to see a statue for a Formula One driver. Is Juan Manuel Fangio. Was famous during the 60s, and he won 4 times the race here in Monaco. He's the only one who's got a statue here along the track. It's not the best one. Ayrton Senna won it 9 times. But Fangio has been a very smart driver. That's why he's got a statue at the end of the lap. When he was driving here, he started with position number 6. So no chances to win the race. But he was looking at the people on the stand. Everybody was stand up, not looking at the cars coming, but they were all looking on the other side. So he thought that something wrong was going on, and he was right. An accident happened. The first cars went into the accident, but by watching this, he could escape from the accident, and he won the race.
Wow.
Smart driver, just by looking at the people on the stands. So the race is every year, the last weekend on May, but once every 2 years we have beginning of May during 2 days an old rally with the old cars from the 30s and 40s, and it's gonna happen this year on May the 10th and May the 11th. But the old cars are doing only 10 laps, that they would die. entrance for the pits is here on our right in this curve where the truck is parked, and the statue of Fangio is here under the Orlando trees, a little bit hidden with the stands. And we've done one full lap. What was my time? Not the best one, I guess. So the 78 laps are included in your tour. Ready for number one?